Hello, hello, hi! Welcome to Bare Bones Kitchen. How are you doing, kitchenettes, kitchen littles, and kitchen nuggets? Cheers. I am your culinary coach, Harmony. If you have bear essentials or bear knowledge, please allow me to inspire you to create something amazing for your family, your friends, or just yourself. We don't judge around here. Tonight, we're still on a Super Bowl kick. That's what we're doing. All month long, since we started back in Bare Bones Kitchen, I've been trying to do some little Super Bowl snacks, and tonight we are doing some twice-baked potatoes. Now, I have some little guys here, so, like, just very little guys. Oh, I might need that potato. I'm just going to scratch it right off of there. Boop, put it in the bowl. I do have a bowl right here. I'm not just being gross, you guys, I promise. So, basically, $4.25, wash your potatoes, get them dried off, and give them a little massage in some oil. Don't use olive oil though. Use like vegetable oil, canola oil, whatever you choose for that kind of stuff. Hi Sue, how are you? Go Hawks, girl, go Hawks. I know you guys are excited. So make sure that you use not olive oil, because olive oil has a very low smoke point and you don't want to set your oven on fire. But I have my oven set to 425. I bake these guys for right about 50-ish minutes. You're just going to want to check them, and how I check them is just stab a little knife in there, see if they're nice and smooth going in. If you feel any kind of like pushback, they're not ready. They're not ready. So you're going to have to adjust your time based on how big your potatoes are. I have some small potatoes, so that is what I'm working with. All right, so now they're all baked up, and I cut them in half. I did not cut them all the proper way. So some of them are deep dish, some of them are flat dish, and that's just what we're working with. Guys, that is it. So typically you're going to want to cool these down a lot, like throw them in the refrigerator for about an hour, because it's going to be, your potatoes that are in there are going to come out a little bit more mealy. I have a job, so I had to kind of slightly rush this a little bit. So some of my potatoes are coming out a little bit mashed, not 100%. They're still pretty grainy in there. And I think these are russets, which is going to be a little bit more of a mealy potato on itself. And we're just kind of scooping out the guts, leaving a little ridge, so it has a good little cup. And basically these are easy peasy lemon squeezy. Once you get this part done, this is like the time consuming part, and after this part it's all over. You're just really heating everything up to get it to melt the cheese, because everything's already cooked. And of course, if you've cooled them for an hour in your refrigerator, the way that you should do, you're going to want to heat your potatoes back up. So we could be the only Seahawks fan in the state. Can't wait for us fair weather fans. Well, you know, yeah. You know what's funny is I don't have any Seahawks gear left anymore. I used to have some Seahawks gear, and once I moved here, I just boop, got rid of it all. Didn't have any use for it anymore. I guess I'm a fair weather fan. I don't know. Actually, I was raised in a very split environment. My mom always was a Raiders fan because she always rooted for the underdog. And so I was kind of raised as a Raiders fan. But my grandma, on the other hand, she was Seattle hardcore for every sport there was. She would be so excited that there was a freaking hockey team, even though I don't even know if she liked hockey. But she'd have been all about that. Anything that was Seattle. She watched the Sonics. She loved the Mariners. She loved Seahawks. Like, she was, yeah. My grandma was all about supporting that local team. So, yeah. So I'm surprised I didn't gravitate more towards that. But, you know. Honestly, I don't understand the game anyways. I just go for the food. I just go because I can cook to wherever I'm going. And sometimes that's not always successful either. Nope, sure isn't. That's why I enjoy this show, because you know what? Sometimes your mistakes are like, you just learn from them. That's the way it happens. Sue, what's your biggest kitchen fail? I feel like lately I've had way more kitchen fails than normal. So I want to know what yours is, because I admire your 2 cents as well. All right, so I got all of my potato guts in here. And I'm just going to kind of like fluff them up a little bit to kind of get them moving around and broken up a little bit. Not mashed. I don't want them mashed, you guys. I did about 3/4-ish cups or pounds of bacon. Like, I did most of my bacon. I didn't do all of my bacon because I want a good balance. If you're like balls to the wall bacon, do whatever you need to do. Okay? I did, like I said, 3/4-ish a pound. And then if you want to add jalapenos to this, do that too. I'm not going to. I'm going to add some green onions. And I'm not even going to save any. You guys, I'm not even going to save any for the top. We're just going to roll it all in there. Because that's how I do it. And I have like this plethora of shredded cheese. So I'm going to go in with some of this. I don't have any pepper jack because I don't usually buy that in shredded. I usually buy that in slices. But I do have some sharp. And yes, it's not Tillamook, but we're just going to roll with that anyways. So I have some sharp cheese going in. There's this one, Fiesta Blend. Got that going in too. And then we're going to do some of this Mexican style. That's what it says. I don't know. We might not need to do that because that might be enough. And I'm just eyeballing it. If you came for a recipe, you came to the wrong place. You came to the wrong place. So we're just mixing this up. And again, if you have other additions, this is a very, very, very basic rendition of this. And then we're just going to pile this right back into those potato skins, you guys. I think the time I tried, I keep getting a slow connection, so I can't read your comment right now. Because it says so good. The time I tried to make gravy in Pyrex dish. Oh, been there, girl, done that. Been there. Actually, with Jen. Hi, Rob. So why is the last one before Super Bowl? What about next week? Well, you see, it's time to switch gears. So I think we're getting in there. It's time to switch gears. I know you really, Rob, you're really on wanting to do an artichoke, spinach, jalapeno, something or other. I know you are. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know if I have another Super Bowl treat in me. Maybe I have a Super Bowl drink in me. I don't know. We'll have to see how the rest of this week plays out. All right, you guys, so I'm just piling this high. I don't know if you can see that. I guess you can a little bit. We'll get there. We'll get there. Just piling it in there. And just remember, some of the cheese is going to melt down, so don't be sad about piling it really high, because most likely it's all going to stay in there. I sometimes will start out small and go back with whatever I have left over and pile the rest of it tall, because that's just how I work. It's just how I operate. And cauliflower wings. Oh yeah, you wanted cauliflower wings. I forgot. Sue, you got a good recipe for cauliflower wings? I don't know. I'll have to look that one up. I don't think I've ever made cauliflower wings. I know I've seen some recipes for it, but I've never done that one before. My daughter would enjoy that very much. So again, you guys, I have my oven set to 425. I have gutted out I think I had 7 potatoes here. Little baby potatoes, not baby, but you could totally do baby potatoes. You could do like little fingerlings if you feel like doing that much work. These were just small potatoes. So that's what I had. That's what I'm rolling with. If you have baby potatoes, just know you're probably just going to need like 1 little scoop out of them in order to get the little guts out of there. To start over. Yep, it's getting tricky. Getting tricky. All right, okay, everything has a little bit. I still have a lot left, so we're going back in. We are going back in. Gonna pile these bad boys a little bit tighter and higher, like a military haircut. Yep, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. And welcome, Rob. Thanks for joining us. Not you. You've never made them. Okay. All right. Guess I'll have to do some research there, Rob. It's weird to call you Rob. I'm not used to calling you Rob. But that's what I see, so that's what I say. See, I know how to follow directions sometimes. Doesn't happen all the time. Okay, rarely does it happen. Rarely. I'm kind of that feisty person. Alright, we're almost there. So basically, guys, once we get this done, this tedious part, you know, because now I got like potatoes and cheese all over my pan. Once we get this part done, we're just going to pop them back in the oven for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. We're really just going for the cheese to get melted and the potatoes to warm up again. So it doesn't have to be like a super long time. Just make sure that, that all of your stuff is good to go and you feel good about it. Go until your soul feels good. How about that? I'm going to start with 10 minutes because, actually, I might start with 7 minutes because I feel like that might be a little safer. And then, of course, I'll take a picture and post it because that's what I do. All right, we're almost there. I've gone through twice now, and I still have a little bit of guts left. Look at that. Hi, Leah. Oh, see, yeah. Oh, Tony Roma's taking it back. Taking it back. I feel like this one needs a little bit more love. Does that one need a little more love too? I think so, maybe. Doesn't matter. Some of it's going to fall off, and it's going to end up all on the here anyways. Here. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you could just like double do it and throw some tots down there to catch all of the drippings. I mean, I don't know, you guys. I don't know. That's where we're at, though. That's where we're at. We're going to throw this back in our 425 oven. Ooh, that's a little toasty from being on the vent. Gonna, see, I always put the foil down because I'm lazy. I don't like a big mess to clean up. And that is it. You know, I'm not going to waste your time. But I do want to throw out that Nicole and I are doing shows this weekend, both of us. We're at 2 separate places. So if you guys are in Puyallup or Tacoma, Tacoma Dome has a home and garden show. Puyallup has the sportsman's show. I will be in Puyallup. Nicole will be in the Tacoma Dome. And it's going to be fun because it's always fun when I work a bakery event. It fills my soul with so much joy. And to be able to see people and eat some delicious cinnamon rolls and what else we got? Scones and pies and cookies. And I heard there's going to be fudge. So if you are bored this weekend, you can come to one or both and see Nicole and I. For those of you that have been here a long time, Nicole has been on the show several times, and we always have a good time. So it'll be weird to not be doing a show with her, though. Yeah, that's where we're at. All right, guys. 4:25, 15, well, 7 minutes. We're going 7 minutes first. I'm not going to mess with that. So, yeah, 7 minutes. And then I'll take a picture if it's hot enough when I pull them out. Thank you for showing up, you guys. Y'all keep showing up. So do I. Cheers, and have a lovely evening. Go Hawks.